You've heard of Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and John Hancock. But did you ever wonder who the person was that began the ideas that led to the Declaration of Independence? James Otis Jr. wrote an article that sparked the idea of England's unnecessary presence in the colonies. The rights of the British colonies, asserted and proved by James Otis Jr., was an article written in 1764 that stated a need for government, but that government should be chosen by the majority of its subjects. And England began to tax the colonies to offset the debt of the French and Indian War, also known as the 7 Years' War. The colonists did not think it was fair and fought the 1765 Stamp Act until it was revoked in Parliament. James Otis was among the colonists who publicly opposed the Stamp Act and gave a speech stating so to the governor of Boston on December 20th, 1765. Also, the colonial writs of assistance gave England, among any other things, the right to enable British authorities to enter any colonist's home with no advance notice, no probable cause, and no reason given. A client of James Otis named Daniel Malcom refused to let British officials into his home, arguing that searching his home was unlawful. James Otis took the Malcom affair as the opportunity to argue against the validity of the writs of assistance, and very publicly stated that the writs violated the British unwritten constitution based on the Magna Carta. To everyone who came to hear his speech, James Otis had planted the seeds to the start of the revolutionary movement on that day in February 1761. I thought the colony's decision to break away from England was done quickly. After learning about James Otis, I see that it took a long time to get to the point where all 13 colonies agreed that England was no longer helpful and necessary. It took a long time to go from the idea that the colonies would be free to the actual declaration that took us to war for our independence.